Hello everyone. Today I would like to talk to you about social identity theory. Before I jump right in, I want to get your mind thinking back to your childhood on up through current events. Today, do you remember growing up and saying things like, my school's better than yours, or my football team is better than yours? As you got into high school, and even if you did not play in sports, you still supported your school teams and trash talked to the other schools at sporting events. Or now, as adults, you take specific views on politics, religions, and many other hot topics out to discuss and debate. This whole natural process of placing things or people into categories and judging the other categories, well, that's social identity theory. Mind-blowing, right? Something we do naturally all through our lives has a specific theory attached to it. Henry Tedeschill and John Turner are credited with the social identity theory. A simple breakdown of Tedeschill's and Turner's theory are three mental processes. First, social categorization. This is where we categorize objects to understand and identify them, and where we categorize people to understand social environment. Second, social identification. This is where we adopt the group's identity we categorize ourselves belonging to. The emotional significance of our identification within the group affects our self-esteem bound to the group membership. Finally, social comparison. This is where we find ourselves tearing down other groups for our self-esteem to be maintained. Our group needs to compare favorably with the other groups. This flowchart, you can see how we first start to build our personal identity before we move on to our social identity. From there we start more in-depth categorization of groups and developed a more significant sense of belonging in our social groups. On our way of how we view our world within our category placements is significantly influenced by our groups we belong to, and if our group begins to no longer feed our sense of belonging, we begin to look for new group who will fill the void of belonging. The final slide on my PowerPoint is my references.